Well, hello there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining me for another What's in the Box episode. This is an exciting episode for me because it's about zombies, and everybody knows that I love my zombies. We are going to be unboxing the Kickstarter edition of Night of the Living Dead by Cool Mini or Not, Guillotine Games, and Image 10. Whew. I seen this being released for Kickstarter way back when, and I did not hesitate one bit. I just jumped on it right away because, again, zombies, zombicide. I love the games, great mechanics into it, and I love the original movie by George A. Romero for Night of the Living Dead. So I had to get this game. Oh, I'm excited. Anyhow, let's look at the box, the back of the box. You can already see the awesome artwork onto the two boxes there. We're going to look at the back of the box, see what's inside before we rip the baby open. So let's go in for a tighter look. You can see how awesome this artwork is. And if you have seen the movie Night of the Living Dead, we all know who this is. I'm not giving it away. If you know who this picture is on the front, comment down below and let me know who it is on the art box, on the front of the box, the artwork. Just as I'm testing your Night of the Living Dead. Try not to, don't search. Just try not to give it away by searching on Google, and just comment down below and let me know. Anyhow, this is a game by Raphael Gouton, Jean-Baptiste Lurien, and Nicholas Rakilt, and art by Karl Kapinski. If I'm saying your names wrong, I do apologize because I butcher everybody's name. Anyhow, as we said, Cool Mini or Not, Guillotine Games, and Image 10. It is a 1 to 6 player, so it's kind of very glary there, but 1 to 6 players, which is awesome. I can play solo missions on this. 14 plus age rating, and roughly about an hour to play. On the back, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the latest disclosure in the report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. Dun dun dun! A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals have concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Kill the brain and you kill the ghoul. Oh, sounds awesome. I can't wait to rip this open. So in here, it has a lot of stuff, just like any other classic Cool Mini or Not. They overload it with miniatures, but in a good overload, I have to say, because the miniatures are really cool. They got good detail, nice to paint, which I'm definitely going to be painting for this. You can guarantee that. So, game content, 66 miniatures, 6 Romero mode survivors. Romero mode survivors. That just sounds awesome coming off the tongue. 6 zombicide mode survivors, 54 ghouls, 111 mini cards, 65 equipment cards, 46 ghoul cards, 6 game tiles, double-sided, 6 survivor dashboards, 6 survivor ID cards, double-sided, 12 survivor colored bases, 6 dice, 48 trackers, and 25 tokens. I'll be really interested to see how this compares to the other Zombicide games, if it's very close or completely done. But what I do understand, excuse me, hiccups again, every single time. What I do understand though, is there's Romero mode and Zombicide mode, which is survivor mode, which is going to be really cool. But enough of this. We're going to look at the other expansion for this before we rip open this puppy right here. And this is the only expansion that you can get for this game. And it wasn't very expensive at all for the Kickstarter by any means at all. It was a very reasonably priced game. One of my most reasonably priced games that I played so far, that I have so far. Anyhow, so you can see the zombies and so forth on this exclusive for Zombicide game. And if we look at the back of this, awesome Not a Living Dead. Oh, chainsaw. Dead of Night. Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them? Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They'll go up pretty easy. Whoa. Again, this is awesome. So, in this here, the contents of this, it says right there, I'm just going to read it. It's 8 survivor miniatures, 4 Romero mode survivors, 4 Zombicide mode survivors, 2 ghoul miniatures, 4 survivor ID cards double-sided, and 2 equipment cards. Really cool. So again, this colored one, I didn't open it yet, so I don't really know, but I'm assuming that the colored one is going to be like the Zombicide version, and then the gray one is going to be a Romero side. And the way I'm thinking I'm painting this, I'm going to paint the brown ones in color detail, but then when I get to the gray ones, I may just do them in like a monochrome style painting, just to represent the black and white movie to pay homage to, because I think we should do that. So anyhow, that is the 2 boxes. Let's open up the big one before we open up the small one, shall we? Plastic. Ah! Open up, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, get this off. Get the plastic off. Plastic. Not brains, but plastic. Here we go. The smell of the undead board game. Oh, if I can open it. It will not let me open. It is stopping me from opening. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, 1 second, please. Oh, yeah. I'll be back shortly. New board game smell. Oh, I love it. I do have something in here. It says free CMON or Cool Mini or Not content. Get it here. I'm going to have to go and check that out. This is awesome. But we're here for the stuff in the box. So this is the rule book. I'm not going to go through the rule book again. This is just an unboxing. It is not a tutorial. We will get to that later on. But we have to see how many pages in total there are. They are 47 pages, so kind of fits in the realm of the other Zombicide games. Let's look at the really cool artwork that is in here. This is so exciting. So you see some of the minis there, the dashboards, table of contents, Night of the Living Dead. Ooh, shotgun shells. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, the basics. Oh, I want to play this now. So you can see there. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Just flipping through. Got the movement, everything. Barbara! I'm not going through all the characters' names because I did ask the question. I want to see who gets it right for who is the picture on the cover of the box. So really cool. You can see there. Nice. Oh, this is awesome. So again, weapon traits, special equipment, it got all the information. Scenes. So again, it has your scenarios that you can play, which look awesome. Awesome. Oh, this is cool. Oh, what was that? Look at the truck. If you know the movie, you know about this truck. For sure. That's really cool. So no, like, police car or pitmobile, it is the truck. I was wondering about that. I'm glad they have the truck. So great looking artwork for sure. So that is the book. Let's continue on. You can see this is the character cards. I'm not going to give a whole lot away to this game because I don't want to spoil it for somebody who did not pick it up yet. But anyhow, you can see that the special abilities, their track right here too as well. And this may be the Romero mode because it is kind of in gray color, and then this would be the survival, the Zombicide survivor mode when it's in color. This is what I'm assuming. I'm not going through too detail, and just to let everybody know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 character boards in total. Artwork is phenomenal. Let's look at the character dashboards here. So character dashboards, really cool. Nice solid hard plastic. You have your experience track just like in like Black Plague and that down here. And your pegs that'll go here, your right hand, left hand, or right hand, left, whatever you want to do it. And this is where you place your character card. So like if we have Barbara, I'm only going to show one, and you put it there, and then your cards for your weapons and so on go there, just like the other Zombicide. So that is the same, and you get 6 character boards in total for this. You also get the bottoms for the miniature that you can clip on if you don't paint them, so you can distinguish between them two as well. And they're double, so 2 purple, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 red, 2 blue, and 2 orange. That is because you have your survivor mode and then you have your Romero mode. This is what I'm assuming. I never read the rules or anything yet, so don't take this that this is the way it is. It's just my guess. Here's your bag of trackers you get for like your skills that you have and so forth, just like the other Zombicide game. And there are 46 of these in total. I think it's 46 trackers. No, 48 trackers in total. You get 6d6. 66. No, 6d6 dice in total for that. Looking at the cards, the first thing we're going to look at is the walkers. Now, there's a total of, I'm just going off camera so I can look at this here in the book, 46 ghoul cards in total. So you can see the walker here. There's 7 in the red, 5 in the orange, 3 in the yellow, and 1 in the blue. The artwork, off camera, here we go. The artwork is really cool. They're all the same though, and you can see the cards are numbered. Interesting. I don't know why the cards would be numbered. We're gonna find that out, and when we do some gameplay stuff, I'll mention it. But these cards go from 01 to 06, and also too as well, there's more walker cards, and they go from 22 to 27. I don't know what this is for, but we'll certainly find out. For the walkers here, I'm just looking in the book. It does say, I can give this part away. I'm not going to give like all the really nitty-gritty details, but they'll deal 1 wound each, and they are eliminated with 1 damage. Walkers are the most common ghouls. They seem to be weak, but they find strength in numbers, and we all know that from other Zombicide games. Next type of zombie cards are breakers, and again, they have 7 to 11, and then you have from 28 to 32 for the breaker cards. Now, with the breaker cards, it says, won't be long before things be back pounding their way in here. So breakers obviously are going to be ones that will break the barricades and so forth. I'm just going to read out the book. It says, bricks, clubs, rocks. Breakers use whatever they can find as tools to open barricades and clear the way for ghoul invasions. Wounds dealt is 1 to eliminate 1 damage. They have a special rule though. Exciting. Breakers may break closed barricades and closed doors, blocking their path towards survivors. Oh, they can be pretty dangerous by the sounds of it. The next type of zombies or ghouls are classified in this game are the fatties. Yes, we all know about the fatties, but they're a little different in this game. It says, I have to drag you out there and feed you to those things. That's the little quote. Born from the strongest yet dead citizens, fatties are ghoul tanks. Lovely. They ignore any damage but the most potent blows and can rip apart limbs effortlessly. Their sheer mass is enough to shield their lesser brethren. Wounds dealt 2 to eliminate is 2 damage. So it takes 2 damage to eliminate the fatties. These ghoul cards are they're very interesting, a little different. No, not Johnny, somebody help me. That's a little quote. And it does say these are relatives. Relatives are dear friends and family survivors once known that have turned into ghouls. Having them around has a deep impact on the survivors' morale, filling them with a sense of immediate doom. Wounds dealt 1 to eliminate is damage 1. Special rule. These have some special rules on them as well. As long as 1 relative or more is on the board, all survivors in the Zombicide mode switch to Romero mode. So that's how you switch to Romero mode, because of the relatives. It'll automatically switch you to Romero mode. These survivors switch back to Zombicide mode as soon as the board is clear of relatives. Be careful. The survivor skills are altered as they switch IDs. So these are going to cause a lot of havoc because it affects your morale, your thinking, your thought process, your survivor instincts, where it's going to reduce all of your stats, I'm thinking, because they're people you want to know. Like, I don't want to kill my mother. I don't want to kill my brother. I don't want to kill my son, or so on. because they're relatives. Very interesting. Nice little twist. The last bit of ghoul cards are barricade and door openings. This is interesting. They have the same back as like the fatties and the relatives and so on. So they get mixed in with that, but they are barricade and door opening. On every zone with walkers, oh, the barricade's gonna be open, nothing happens in blue. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here. Oh, I know exactly what these things do, because I have been following the Kickstarter where they did explanations of things, rules and everything. But one thing about this I have to say is this makes a hell of a problem for the survivors when you draw a card like this with the barricades and door openings, because it just lets you know that they can just break the barricades if we're in yellow, orange, or red in this. And again, there's other ones too as well, which I'm not going to give away, but that's a definite bonus to a little bit more harder gameplay. I think so anyhow. The last bit of cards are obviously like the weapons that you can have, like claw hammers. I'm not going over the stats here, but you can see it has, well, I'll just show you this one stat, I guess. But you can see here, it does say that the range is 0, 1 die, 4+, and it does 1 wound. And then you have other powerful weapons like the 2. And, you know, the axe, chainsaw, machete, boards. Ooh, this is interesting with the boards. This card gain 3 XP, may be used in the backpack. So again, it's kind of like energy drinks and so forth that you can drink. Flammable fluid. This card along with a mason jar, the survivor receives a Molotov. Ooh, nice. May be used in the backpack. May be used in the backpack, so it don't take up a spot. Flashlight. Search, draw 2 cards, may be used in the backpack. So again, you can search. This one's interesting. Karen, poor baby. Set a relative in the zone, then discard this card. So these are like the zombies that pop up that you would have to spawn a zombie, but it's a relative, so it's bad. There's your mason jars. Plenty of ammo. My shotgun. So they have some special upgrade Molotov. They got some special upgrade stuff, torches, and the car. Now the car is a little interesting. We're gonna just talk about the car briefly now. So with the car. The car actions are right on the card, which is awesome. Get car actions, get in or out of the car, change seats in a car, drive a car, 1 or 2 consecutive exterior zones, attack in each zone with zombies except the starting zone, friendly fire applies. So again, it explains everything in there for the car, so that is great. And they're double-sided, you can see there. And so you don't have to really look in the book for this because it tells you right there what these are. Awesome possum. Next, let's take a look at the tiles. They are double-sided, really cool artwork just like usual. And they also, there's 6 in total that you get here. So really cool artwork on them. You can see they're in the field, which is awesome. Ooh, just hit the camera. So let's look what else you get. Here's the 1 sheet of tokens that you get into the core box too as well. And they include, these are your spawn points. They're double-sided, different colors. First player token, you can see there. This here is the car, which is Johnny's car. Or on the other side, it is Ben's pickup truck. And you can have stairs, it looks like right there, which is cool. Stair opening passages, yep. And then you have barricades are open or closed. So these are barricades and these are doors. That you can see they're barricaded up, and if they're broken, they're broken. The doors are closed and the doors are open. And that is the tokens that you get. And a lot of tokens, you know, which is good because too many tokens, you don't know how to store them. Okay, it's time to open the last part. Save the best for last, and that is the minis, because I love the minis. Everybody loves the minis. So let's open them up. Whoops, I just kind of rip them open a little bit. Don't know how they all go, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So you can see there, really cool. I'd like to get it on camera a little bit better. So these miniatures are the same as the miniatures. So you have survivor miniatures And then you have the Romero mode miniatures. That's a little better. Really cool. So I'm going to take a couple of these out, and then these ones are obviously the ghouls. So let's go in for a closer look and look at these babies. Here's a little closer look at the miniatures themselves. And I'm just flipping to the miniatures here just to... So yes, the gray are Romero, which I was correct with. And then these are the Zombicide, the brown ones. They have 28 walkers, 12 breakers, 12 fatties, and 2 relatives. So the ones in the red are the relatives. And then these ones here are your standard ghouls. So you have your walkers, and then your fatties, and then your breakers. So pretty cool. So let's look at, I'll pick out Ben, and we'll see the difference. So this one here is Romero mode Ben. He's got like a tire iron, like he's gonna break a ghoul's head, split it open. Really cool. And here, Survivor mode, he's got, looks like a 30-30 Winchester. Ooh, pretty devastating. Nice detail onto these miniatures. Awesome. Here's an example of the walkers, which you get 28 walkers. They're ghouls, but they're classified as walkers. Nice detail. I really like the look of it. Really cool, like usual for Cool Mini or Not. Great detail miniatures and fun to paint. Here's a look at one of the relatives. You get 2 of them. They are red. I'm sure they may come out, well, you don't know if they're going to come out with other expansions for this, because I can't wait till we open up the expansion box to see what else you get into it. But that is another relative. You got this one and a little girl relative too as well. And that is it for the miniatures. Again, I'm not going over all the miniatures, but just to let you know, Romero mode, Survivor mode, relatives, and the rest is 2 layers of the ghouls, which can be broken up into breakers, 12 breakers, 12 fatties, and 28 walkers. Now we're gonna rip open the expansion exclusive for Zombicide game Night of the Living Dead, Dead of Night. Woohoo! So let's get this plastic. Ah, come on, open. Oh, this guy's giving me some trouble here. Ooh, very much trouble. Do I have to get a knife? No, I don't think so. I don't use stuff like that to open this plastic. Forget that, that's craziness. Plastic again. Jumping in. Oh yeah, another smell. I love the new board game smell. Open up, baby. Oh, yeah, it smells great, but I don't have time for that because I want to look into this. Okay. Ooh, so let's take a little closer look at what's involved in this now. You do get 2 extra cards. The brown ones are house equipment, and this is special equipment. I'm not going to show you what's on the other side. No way, I'm not spoiling it. But just, I'll read the little blurb, which is right here for Night of the Living Dead. It says, the first survivor to kill a relative ghoul gets this card. Then the survivor may reorganize their inventory for free. So I'm not giving away these. I know you're probably cursing me out and everything else, but I'm sorry, I'm not giving away. So let's go on and see what else we get into this expansion. You also get 4 different characters in this expansion. So like Deputy Vince, Karen, Chief McClellan, I said Chef funny, and Johnny. And they have their both sides with special skills and everything, which I'm not going to go over. And last but not least are the miniatures that you get. So you do get another relative by the looks of this. Kind of looks like a ghoul though. Is it a ghoul or is it a relative? I'm just taking this for a second. It's a ghoul. So the red in this case is a ghoul. Ghoul. Interesting. And we also have another ghoul, which is, she's naked and holding onto an arm. Didn't even get on camera. So there's another ghoul. She's unclothed, but has an arm that she's carrying around with her. And then the 4 characters, obviously you get the Romero mode. And then you also get the Survivor mode. So we're just gonna look at one, and let's pick out Johnny. So Romero mode for Johnny. Let's go a little closer. Really cool detail. I like it. He's holding a crucifix and a hammer to whack somebody, the ghouls preferably. And here's Johnny survivor mode, and he's got like a gun, maybe a 1911, who knows? But really cool, nice detail. Can't wait to paint these guys. I am definitely painting them. Hopefully before we play the game on camera, they're gonna be all be painted. Yes, but that is the expansion for Dead of Night that you get in the Kickstarter exclusive for Night of the Living Dead. And there you have it, Board Game Maniacs. Everything you get into the Kickstarter edition for Night of the Living Dead by Cool Mini or Not, Guillotine Games, and Image 10. Very cool. I am so excited to play this game. I want to play this. I want to play it right now, but I can't because I got other work that I have to do, which is going to have to hold off until I get the other work done, and then I'm going to play it. I'm going to play a solo mode, and maybe we'll have a massive gameplay where we have a couple of the other Maniacs coming in and playing it. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Comment down below. Let me know if you played the game. Let me know your thoughts. What are the pros about it? What are the cons about it? You know, just comment, because I love reading comments, and we do reply to every comment, or we thumbs it up or what have you, but we read every single comment that is on the channel. I make sure of it because I'm the one that does it. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, have some fun, kill some ghouls, some fatties, some relatives that come back from the dead, and just have fun wreaking havoc. And most importantly of all, and that is, don't forget, be a maniac. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Boo. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger because of you, the viewers. I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.